Hello, hello, everybody. We're going to be looking into the case of Kevin Mullins, who is the judge that was allegedly shot by Shawn Steins, which is on video, so I guess not that alleged. Anyway, this is a case from September of this year in Letcher County, Kentucky. District Judge Kevin Mullins was tragically shot and killed in his chambers, and the alleged shooter is former Sheriff Shawn Mickey Steins, who had once served as a bailiff in Mullins' courtroom. According to reports, Stein fatally shot Mullins after attempting to call his daughter, as in Steins calling his own daughter, using the judge's phone. The exact motive remains unclear, but the two men had been seen together earlier in the day, and the attack was captured on surveillance video. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably seen it, but basically the entire thing was on video. So a lot of people are questioning what role does him trying to call his daughter play in what happened and what potentially was on that phone. So as always, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. Okay. Let's start with Kevin's energy, Shawn's energy, and the energy between earlier that day. Let's go like hours before. Kevin's energy, the sun and the devil. Kevin's energy, so Kevin is the judge. Kevin's energy, there was light shining on some kind of toxicity. Shawn's energy, Three of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. I'm big mad about something and I'm going to do something about it. Shining light on toxicity or toxic behavior. I'm big mad and I'm going to do something about it. Energy between. The Chariot and the Knight of Swords. I'm going forward with some kind of Okay, so if I am Shawn Steins, the former sheriff that did the shooting, allegedly, if I'm him, I am shining light on something toxic about the judge. I'm big mad about it. And I'm going to move forward now with some kind of communication. What was the intention of that communication? The truth. I want to get the truth. Ace of Swords. Moving forward with some kind of communication because I want to get the truth. How did the judge feel about having this conversation? Interesting. Ace of Wands. So we have the sun referencing shining light on the devil, some kind of toxic behavior. The Ace of Wands is like, I have a rebuttal, or I have an excuse, or I have, like, I'm holding a candle to the darkness. There's a flicker of hope that I can get out of this conversation unscathed, as in the judge. Okay. Now let's go into, so that's earlier in the day. So Shawn wants to work towards some kind of conversation. The judge has an excuse or rebuttal for said conversation. What happens when they're in the chambers together? Let's just skip to that. When they're in the chambers together, when he's calling the daughter from the judge's phone, and I believe he called his daughter from his own phone and then from the judge's phone. So what's the energy in chambers? Kevin? Queen of Cups. and the devil. Again. It feels like, which obviously seems very obvious, it feels like this conversation was centering around the daughter and what Shawn believed to be happening either between or from Kevin to the daughter. Shawn's energy. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. I want to protect what's mine. I want to pull her away from you, independence. A little birdie told me something. Energy between the Lovers, a decision or a choice. See how this person's like standing, looking at this scene? Four of Swords. I want to put an ending to this. I want to put an ending to a choice that you're making that you think I don't see, but I do. Okay, what is it that Shawn believed was happening with Kevin and his family? What was it that Shawn believed was happening? Page of Cups, so the daughter. Three of Cups. If I'm Shawn, I'm fearing that something going on is going to cause my daughter emotional distress and put her into a position where she feels like she's drowning. Already involved, which is probably the wife or the mother, because didn't he say he believed that they were both going to be kidnapped or something like that? That would be this Three of Cups here. Knight of Pentacles. So I make you some kind of offer. Four of Pentacles. It feels like Shawn believed that there was something that was going to cause his daughter to be in a state of feeling like she was emotionally drowning or drowning in some kind of situation that she couldn't get out of, in over my head type energy, as in what Shawn believed his daughter was in. So me, Shawn, I want to have a conversation here and make you some kind of offer to protect the daughter and the wife or the mother. Let me get some clarifications on this. It's weird. Accident in reverse. Evil demonic in reverse. On purpose. Something towards my daughter on purpose. Evil demonic in reverse. Someone involved is not seeing how evil this actually is. Almost like a situation where Shawn is picking up on red flags that are directed at his daughter, but maybe the mother is like, oh, well, maybe you're just misinterpreting that. But Shawn is like, no, I'm right about this. That's the vibe I'm getting so far from that. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Trash. I make you an offer and it's trashed. I make you an offer and it's not good. I make you an offer and it's thrown out. I want to say it feels to me like Shawn approached Kevin saying, you need to just tell me the truth. Because I know the truth and I need you to tell me the truth. Gift package in reverse. That's he wouldn't. I don't give you what you come to me with an offer. I won't blank if you tell me the truth. So I know how I can protect my family. And the judge is saying, I have nothing to tell you. I don't know what you're talking about. Four of Pentacles, protection. Witness protection? Witness protection. That seems really significant. Um, Give me more information on witness protection. I guess I'd say the witness protection that Shawn felt like his family needed. Celebrity, mental health in reverse. It feels like Shawn believed/believes that there was an attempt. I know that it's people are saying kidnapping, but it almost feels like he thinks that they need witness protection for something, and then somehow also believes that the judge is in on whatever they need witness protection from, if that makes sense. I have a clarification if that's in the right direction. Accomplice partner in reverse. He wouldn't help. Let's keep digging here. Okay, so let's go into motive. What in Shawn's mind is the motive behind what happened, behind the shooting? Page of Pentacles. The Emperor. Page of Pentacles, the Emperor. How do I word this? Page of Pentacles, the Emperor. I'm trying to put you into a position, as in Shawn to Kevin. I'm trying to put you in a position where you have to try something else to maintain control. It feels to be, if I question you in this way, you'll have to say this to cover up for your lies. It feels like that has something to do with the phone. Like if I actually grab the phone and see something, I'm pushing you into a corner where you then will have to tell me the truth, but you're still not. Death. There's this feeling here of like Shawn believing that something is a life or death situation, but it's almost like he feels like no one else is seeing it but him. So I can't really tell if it's delusion or if it's true, because there's this energy of like, I'm panicking before something bad happens, but everyone else is like telling me to calm down about it, or that it's not a big deal, or nobody else sees the issue here. Strength. I'm trying to overpower you and back you into some kind of corner, so you have to change your story and lose control to tell me the truth. Yes. Okay. So yes is under the page. It feels like Shawn had a way of questioning Kevin in combination with something on that phone that he felt was going to be a sure thing that made Kevin tell Shawn what Shawn believed to be the truth. But I back you into the corner and you're still not telling me the truth, and I feel like I have to make this move. Parental figure in reverse, secret weapon. Breakup, divorce, separation. I can't pull you away from the story that you're already giving me. I feel like I'm not doing the right thing as a parent by just letting this go. I realize I'm not gonna get what I view as the truth out of you, and I take out that weapon that I have. Death, road distance journey. It's like he felt like his daughter was going to meet some kind of demise. And it's almost like at first he just had questions, and then whatever happened with that phone, he viewed as proof that he was right. Strength. Oh, 1 second. Strength. Exposed, exposed, stalked, followed in reverse. So I'm not following and I overpower. You're not giving me what I want to hear, and I strong arm you with the weapon. I feel like once I pull the weapon out, you're going to change your story and finally tell me the truth, and you don't. And then I feel like it's a life or death situation. Mind control in reverse, strategy in reverse. I feel like I'm going to come. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Shawn feels as though he's going to come in, question Kevin in such a way that makes him say one statement, statement A, and then something with that phone was meant to back him into being like, okay, statement A wasn't true. I'll go statement B, tell you the truth, and then we'll come to a conclusion or a resolution here. But Shawn backs Kevin into the corner. Kevin still doesn't give what Shawn views as the truth. Shawn thinks it's a life or death situation for his daughter and or her mother, and does what he does. Almost like this feeling of, now that I've confronted you, there's no going back because of what I believe is going on. Was there any deeper personal or professional conflict between Judge Mullins and Shawn Steins leading up to the incident? Was there any deeper personal or professional conflict? Emperor again. 7 of Wands. I'm battling against what I feel is someone standing too firm in their power and or abusing their power. I guess I'd word that as Shawn feels as though Kevin was getting away with something because of using force of the power that he holds. 4 of Cups, and I'm not thrilled by it. If I'm Shawn, I'm not thrilled by what I see when it comes to Kevin forcefully using the power that he holds or using it improperly. This card said, hold on 1 second. Okay, so the Judgment card in this deck, Raven's evolution. Nothing can stop Raven. She rescues a young girl, perhaps a harbinger of her younger self from the zombies as she moves through the graveyard towards her unavoidable destiny. Evolution, rebirth, salvation, transcendence, awaken, revelation, release. See all the zombies in the background too? He thought he had to do this to protect his daughter from what he viewed as an abuse of someone's power. And it's like, am I going to sit around and just watch as this happens, or am I going to do something about it and rescue her, even if it means meeting my own demise? Clarify the Emperor. 7 of Cups. I have many choices. First, I'm going to try and talk to you. Then I'm going to try and bring proof to the conversation and get you to change your story. None of that works. And then boom, Strength card, I strong arm you. 7 of Wands. There's that Page of Pentacles again. I make you some kind of offer that I feel like is going to work to get you to tell me the truth, and you don't. Almost like, almost like if Shawn would have been like, "I know this is going on," or, "I know you're involved with this. I know you're associated with this person or that person that somehow, some way is bringing a threat to my daughter and or her mother," but I feel like it's more the daughter. So I question you about it, and then I bring proof thinking that it will make you have to change your story, and then once you change your story, I give you some kind of offer, "Okay, well, I won't do this with this information, but you need to put them into a protection of some kind." And it doesn't work. 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Am I just gonna sit around and watch as this happens and end up with a painful ending? It's almost like in Shawn's mind, he's like, "Well, I know how this ends if I don't do something about it." Judgment, 9 of Wands. I need to protect her by rescuing her. Some clarifiers. Contract paperwork. Let me make you a deal because you're abusing your power. Fire in reverse. I need to put out the flame here so that this plan doesn't take off and come up from underground. It feels like if Shawn approached the judge saying, "Look, this is what I know, blah, blah, blah." The judge says, nope, that's not it. That didn't happen." Shawn then says, "Watch, I can prove it." Tries to prove it, either bring proof, get proof from the phone, whatever it was, to try and back the judge into a corner to be like, "Okay, you're right. What do you want me to do?" I can't tell if Shawn wanted the judge to just step down, like, "I'm backing you into a corner, so you have to step down," or if it's like, use your authority and power to get them some kind of protection. But it feels like one of them, I just really can't tell if it's delusion. If it's delusion and none of this was really going on and there was nothing nefarious, it's actual delusion. Like, he fully believes that this was a situation where his daughter and or her mother were in danger. Like, I don't think he's not making that part up in his mind. Water, yeah, it goes back to, like, that same card that showed the daughter in the water. I feel like she's gonna be in a situation that she won't be able to swim out of. Acting drama in reverse. Yeah, he's not acting. He really believes that this was the case. Love in reverse, and he was afraid. So Shawn really believes that there's some kind of threat to the daughter and or her mother. Feels like the daughter again. Um, and I feel like if I don't do something, she's going to be in an impossible to get out of situation. Biology, chemistry, scientific, and conspiracy theory. So with the in over my head thing, I said in my mind, it feels like he's a little in over his head, as in Shawn. Like, I can't tell if nothing was going on and he just is in a state of delusion, or if something's going on, but he made it way worse in his mind type of thing. But it feels like what he believed to be happening was not what was actually happening. But it does feel like there's something going on. They got it wrong in reverse, so they got it right. So he was on to something, but had taken it too far in his mind. Um, What did Shawn believe was happening versus what was really happening? What did he believe was happening? 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Trying to take my daughter away. Trying to set up my daughter in a situation to take my daughter away from me and the mother. What was actually happening? 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Somebody was worried about what was going to happen if they weren't able to keep people away from the truth. I guess I'd word it like this. It feels like an example may be, hold on one second. Empress. Queen of Pentacles. It feels like an example may be someone was either maybe potentially grooming or crossing some kind of line or something like that. But it feels like Shawn took it to worst case scenario because of knowing about what people in those type of positions do to abuse their power. So it feels like he exaggerated something that was actually going on and took it as worst case scenario and acted on the worst case scenario. So it does feel like there's something that's not right here with the judge, but again, it feels exaggerated in Shawn's mind. Yeah, there's that same Page of Cups regarding the daughter, 8 of Swords, regarding the daughter getting put into some kind of trap. Almost feels like somebody knew about something that someone had gotten away with, and that has some kind of impact here. Let me look something up. Hold on one second. Okay, I was trying to find info on the daughter, and I can't really find anything. So let's do the daughter's energy, the judge's energy, and the energy between. Let's look at that. Daughter's energy towards the judge. Ace of Cups and the Fool. It kind of goes with the same energy of in over my head in something. I'm in over my head in something. The judge's energy towards the daughter. 4 of Cups. Temperance. What does this Temperance card say in here? Hold on. They sit together to consider the complexity of life inside the mansion. The bartender is always pouring, blending, and mixing the oppositional elements. Synthesis, complexity, alchemy, blending, healing, equilibrium. Oh, strange. It's just strange energy. Is it possible that the judge was communicating with the daughter to try and get her or someone that she knows out of some kind of trouble? And in doing so, cross some kind of line? There's the Page of Pentacles again, and the 7 of Wands again. It feels like someone crossed a line while someone else was trying to protect someone else. Or perceived protection of someone else. I guess it could even be that the judge believed that the daughter knew something about him or saw him do something and wanted to, like, check and see what info he could get out of her. It feels like there's a conversation between the judge and the daughter at some point that either does or perceivably crosses some kind of line. 9 of Cups. See how this front image is like a real life picture of it, right? And then in the background, you can see how it's the regular Rider-Waite tarot card in the background. It's making me think of like multiple people involved in a situation, but everyone perceiving the situation differently. Like the daughter thought one thing, the judge thought one thing, Shawn thought one thing. And it's like everyone's not reading the situation correctly because everyone's trying to protect their own interests. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles under Temperance. I feel like if this gets out, my balance is thrown off. I feel like if this gets out, my balance is thrown off. Science experiment, couple in reverse, surveillance in reverse, law enforcement. I'm trying to see if I can separate myself from a decision that I made that no one has seen yet, but if people see it, I'm going to get in trouble. It feels like that's the energy coming from the judge. Trying to separate myself from a situation that if people see in some kind of trouble. But it doesn't feel like it was what Shawn believed it was. Almost like, for example, if it was some bit of, I take the opportunity to see if I can cross a line and groom a little bit here. But in Shawn's mind, it's the kidnapping theory where it must be this, it must be bigger than type of thing. What's the energy I'm getting from this? Kind of strange. Oh no, meeting in reverse. Meeting in reverse, natural disaster, unavoidable upright. I'm not getting what I need to out of this conversation with you, and I feel like I have no other option, as in Shawn. Why? Caught in reverse, because you won't confess. Murder in reverse. You won't confess, and I can't leave you alive. Because I feel like I stand to lose too much. Mental health. I kind of want to word it like this. It feels like Shawn was either by being told or by witnessing or by just knowing the general how things work with certain people. How do I word this? It feels like because of something that Shawn had seen or known about, it caused him to jump to a worst case scenario in something that was going on, but was not as bad as what he perceived it to be. For example, if there was some kind of grooming, but for some reason, Shawn took it to the extent of this is life or death. They're going to take my daughter. And I feel like that has something to do with Shawn believing that if this man were to cross the line with my daughter, he could easily set her up to get in some kind of trouble or get taken or something in order to avoid accountability if I were to find out if that were to happen. That's the energy I'm getting from this. Like almost in Shawn's mind, if what I think is happening is really happening, I know that he will stop at no lengths to cover his tracks, and I confront him, and then I bring in proof, he still won't be honest, and I feel like, "Okay, now that I've called him out, now that I've confronted him about this, did I just put the last nail in the coffin for my daughter to get involved in something so that we're silenced about this?" So I take it to this level because I feel like now that I've said something, it's crossed that line. Yeah, 5 of wands. Look, that's the battle. 4 of swords, that would be the battle that led to the judge's passing. High priestess, confirmation. The battle that led to the judge's passing was because Shawn felt like, now that I've confronted you, you're gonna do something harmful to my daughter because of what I'm calling you out for and your desire to cover your tracks. That's what I'm getting. Let's do this. Let's do actually, hold on, because I had a couple more questions. What role, if any, did the phone call attempt involving Stein's daughter play in the events? What role did the phone call attempt play in the events? I feel like this card said something important too. One second. Okay. The moon, the raven's journey home. Our final destination is never exactly as we imagine. Life is a mystery. Mystery is life. Play with the mystery. It waits for you with open arms. Embrace the unknown. Again, it's like Shawn expected Kevin to be backed into a corner and have to tell some kind of truth so that Shawn could use it as a bargaining chip to protect his daughter. But I can't get you to tell the truth. And now that I've revealed what I know, I feel like it's created an even more dangerous situation for my daughter. 8 of Cups. I'm walking away unfulfilled from this conversation that I'm having with you. I'm not getting what I need out of it, as in Shawn to Kevin. The Fool, and I already took this leap forward. 2 of Cups, to tell you what I know. I told you what I know to get what you know, and you're not telling me what you know. You're still hiding behind a wall of information. Nine of Pentacles. So it feels like it's not something about the mother and the daughter. It feels to be just centered around the daughter. 8 of Cups. Or 8 of Cups and the Lovers, I mean. I'm walking away unfulfilled from this meeting in which you're still keeping things hidden about the daughter and her involvement with someone. Or potential involvement with someone. The Fool. 9 of Swords. I'm worried now because I took this leap. I told you what I know, and now I feel like I can't take it back. 2 of Cups. Ace of Cups. So I make you some kind of offer, some kind of deal that I feel like you won't be able to turn down. Almost like, if Shawn may have said something along the lines of like, this is what I know and what I can prove. What I want you to do is get some kind of protection on my daughter. Hair in my mouth. Get some kind of protection on my daughter. And it feels like the judge was like, that's not the case, and I'm not doing that. But then Shawn already revealed what he knew and felt the daughter in a more dangerous situation. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords, what? Three of Swords. It's almost like it feels like Shawn revealed something to the judge about or related to either something the wife said, something, or the mother, something she knew, something she said. It's like he felt like he put them both in danger by what he revealed that was known. Yeah, Four of Swords. Now I need to figure out how to get away from this potential heartache and pain and bring some kind of ease back to the situation because of what I've revealed. What role did the phone call play? It feels like, so I had one of these trapped in this deck and it was the murder card. What did the phone call do to affect the situation? It feels like it was the final nail in the coffin because it's almost like, here's the proof that I'm using. I feel like this is going to back you into a corner to get you to go along with whatever I'm offering you as a plan. And it still isn't getting you to tell me the truth, as in Shawn to Kevin. But now I feel like I've revealed too much. And I snap because I feel like it's life or death for my daughter. And by life or death, I kind of feel like that's not literal. I feel like he thought that in order to silence them about something he felt like the daughter knew, almost like Shawn believed that they would set her up in some bad situation or something like that. Is there any hidden info or truth that hasn't surfaced yet regarding the relationship between Mullins and Steins? Knight of Cups. There's that Knight of Pentacles again. So one person's offering a practical solution. And the Moon in order to figure out what's being hidden. About the daughter. I almost wonder if Shawn believed that the daughter had gone to the judge to get him to help her with something that she felt like she couldn't talk to the dad about, Shawn. The Hermit. The Hermit under the Knight of Cups is like a peace offering. A peace offering of some kind. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I'm giving you what you need so that you give me what I want. I'm giving you what you need so you're backed into a corner to have to give me what I want. The Devil. I want information about this hidden dark secret. The Devil under the Moon. I need information. I'm giving you what I have or know, as in Shawn, so that you, Kevin, are forced into a corner to reveal to me what you want to keep hidden that is represented by this devil toxic knowledge. The truth. I want the truth. I want the truth about what is going on around my daughter being pulled into a situation where she's over her head because of what she knows. I kind of want to read this as like misread grooming. Or like a situation that could look like something. It's not necessarily someone's misusing their integrity, but it doesn't feel to be progressed along as what Shawn believed it was. It's like he could only see worst case scenario because of certain things he knew about people's character. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, and he wanted to protect his daughter from that. 9 of Wands, protection. He wanted to protect his daughter from that. To help her avoid a tower moment. That's what I'm getting. What emotional or psychological state was Shawn Steins in at the time of the crime? What was his emotional and or psychological state? 9 of Cups. I'm getting my wish fulfillment. I'm getting what I want here. I feel like I have a plan to present to you where you will have to tell me what I know you're hiding. A carefully thought out plan. 9 of Pentacles. 9 and 9. I feel like I'm one step away from completing this mystery in my mind. 4 of Pentacles, so that I can bring protection to my family by making this offer to you. What was his offer? What was Shawn's offer to Kevin to get him to tell the truth? Spouse, partner in reverse, DNA in reverse. Breakup, divorce, separation, secret weapon. Oh. It's almost like he went in there and made it seem like all of these questions were coming from the girl's mother. Like, I need to go back and explain away to her what this means or what that means. And I feel like the way that I'm offering this knowledge to you about what I'm saying she knows will back you into a corner, but it doesn't work. Republican in reverse. But it doesn't work. I almost feel like that's partially what that phone call was. It's like, I need to show her this so that she drops it. But it really was coming from him, but he thought if he worded it that way, he could strong arm him into telling the truth. Almost like, okay, a third party knows about this, now you have to tell me the truth type of thing. It's weird. That's what I'm getting. If we could peer through the eyes of Judge Mullins, 2 rows of 5, how did this situation unfold? Weapon in reverse, embezzlement, a mask falling off, something being hidden, communication in reverse, imprisonment, some kind of communication that needs to remain hidden or it can get me in trouble. This was avoidable, but I was afraid of something being used against me. If whatever was hidden came to the light, it could be used against me, as in Kevin Mullins, to put me into a situation that I'm going to get in trouble from. Cult in reverse, under embezzlement in reverse. Feels like this was something that not other people didn't know about. It's like my dirty little secret type of thing. School, communication in reverse. Someone learned about this hidden communication. A fallen angel. I'm falling from grace into rock bottom because of this. Thief in reverse. Unavoidable. I did something that would cause an unavoidable situation that would lead to me getting in trouble for something that needs to remain hidden. So I can't tell you what you need to know, as in Kevin to Shawn. I can't tell you what you need to know because no matter what you're offering me, what I would tell you would still get me in trouble. So even when I see the weapon and this escalating, I feel like I still can't tell you what you wanna know. Do one more row in the middle. Confirm. Marriage, wedding ceremony in reverse. So confirmation that he approached the situation like, the mother found this, she wants to know this, she suspects this. Almost like if I take myself out of it and it's not me, the man coming at you, I feel like you'll give me some kind of information to tell her that in essence will answer the questions that I actually have, if that makes sense. Death. The hidden communication, someone learning about the hidden communication could put an ending to my career. Law enforcement, imprisonment. Yeah. It does feel like there was a line crossed here. It's just that Shawn, it feels in my mind like maybe was going through something or maybe had good reason to believe that what he knew was actually much bigger than what he had proof of, but was reading it as worst case scenario type of thing. Psychic abilities, intuition in reverse, unavoidable. I give something that causes an unavoidable situation, but I don't see how I'd ever be found out about it. I feel like it's reading as grooming to me, is really what I'm getting from it. Um, or like an attempt to hide something that they both knew about, but what else could that be? The judge and the daughter, what else would they have in common to wanna hide unless it was protecting someone? I guess I'd word this as it feels as though something happened that from a 1 to a 10 was like a 3 or 4 in, like, nefariousness, right? But because of what Shawn knew about either this judge specifically or how people hide things or what people do behind the scenes, he read what was a 3 or 4 as like a 10, like, "This is life or death. If I don't do something, my daughter's gonna be into a situation that she can't get out of over her head." Um, but then when I tell you what I know and then I have some kind of proof of it, or what I view as proof of it, I feel like I've taken it too far and now I need to cross this line to protect my daughter. That's what this feels like to me. So I don't feel like it's complete delusion, but I feel like there's a lot of exaggeration in fear of worst case scenario coming from Shawn. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what I'm getting. Please remember this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. Actually, let me do one more. Let me just see what can we expect as the trial unfolds when it comes to Shawn. We expect King of Swords, playing chess. I kind of want to word this as it feels as though Shawn's strategy is playing a long game, almost like I'm trying to bait someone into something that I can then use in my favor. King of Cups. I have information that I feel as though once I reveal it in the right time, it will sway the jury to have empathy for me. Six of Wands and Knight of Wands. I feel like if I'm Shawn, I feel like I have something that I can reveal at the right time throughout trial that will explain away something that allows the jury to have empathy for me, but I have to wait and see how I'm able to prove it. The Tower and the Magician. Seven of Wands, Six of Swords. Kind of giving like a scene during trial where you could like hear a pin drop. Almost like there's something presented that's like shocking. But for some reason it doesn't come out in the beginning of the trial. It feels to come out a little bit in. How does this work out for Shawn? Nine of Cups. King of Pentacles. Five of Cups. This to me feels to be the state getting what they wanted because they have the proof, the evidence, the video, it's hard to dispute, and Shawn being left disappointed. So it feels like he takes a good swing here, but it's a miss. It doesn't feel like this goes in Shawn's favor. Even though there does seem to be something that ends up not looking good for the judge. Queen of Swords. Some kind of communication with a woman. There's that Knight of Pentacles again. I'm offering you something so you reveal the context of the communication with this person. But you don't do it, and I take it to the extreme. I feel like there's going to be at least one thing that is controversial or talked about or like shocking. But I feel like whatever it is, it may even get thrown out because of like not having enough proof of it or whatever to like back up a claim. And I just feel like at that point it just starts really going really hard, not in Shawn's, almost like there's nothing you can say type of thing because of something that gets thrown out, as in Shawn and the defense. That's what I'm getting. Please remember that this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. I will talk to you soon.